Hello everybody and welcome back to the Gaff FC. Today it's the season highlights from our second season at Goals Leeds. Now just before we get into today's video, if you could drop a like on it, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe as well if you are new. Make sure to drop a comment down in the comment section to help boost the video for the YouTube algorithm. But today I'm sure you were all expecting the full match from our game against Thorabing Cock that we played last week. They never showed up, we just got the 5-0 win for that. So today it is the match highlights from our second season at Goals Leeds. It was a little bit of a weird one. We played this first game against Jibe just before Christmas, then we had the 3-month lockdown, and then by the time we'd come back, Goals had decided just to null and void the game and start the whole leagues again. So I'll show you the match highlights from this game anyway, if you haven't already seen it. If you are interested in watching the full match highlights, they're going to still be uploaded on my main channel called SHD. If you go over to the playlist, you can watch every single one of our games that we have played, starting out from last September or whenever we started, and all the way right through up until now. We've got a new season coming up. Actually, as you're watching this, we will have played our first game. We've got HFC at 6 o'clock, so hopefully we can pick up the 2 points there. We're back in the Championship. I'll explain a little bit more as to how we've got promoted, even though if you've seen our Instagram, which is linked down in the description below, we did end up finishing third, so it was a little bit interesting of how we got promoted. But Goals have restructured the whole leagues. They've also massively upped the prices for next season, which a lot of clubs weren't happy about. But yeah, now we will get on with the match highlights. As I said then, we started out with our first game against Jibe on the 18th of December. We started up with me in goal, DJ and Josh at the back, Philip in midfield and Tom up front. This was going to be Philip's first and only ever game for the Gaff. There was a little bit of complicated stuff, without not replying to messages and all that sort of stuff. So unfortunately, this was only Philip's first and only ever game for the club, as I'll just let the highlights play from the season. It's just quick highlights and I'll just kind of be talking about the season as a whole over that. We went into this game not really knowing much about Jibe. We know that they've done really well in League 2 because they obviously got promoted. I think they won every game, I'm pretty sure in saying, and they obviously came up. We'd come down from the Championship, and we did pretty well in this game. We tried a few different things. Obviously, I played it in goal for this game after keeping the clean sheet in the previous week against Goalingtons, and it seemed to work. We ended up winning this game 16-2 in the end. It was a fantastic game. It's probably the best game we've ever played still to date, because in the rest of the games in League 1, I don't really think we were that good in any of the games. I thought we were pretty good against Snorting Lisbon, but apart from that, we weren't really at it in League 1. So, we're going to need to up our game a little bit in the Championship if we do want to stay up. I think I've actually missed out Jibe's second goal there, but if you want to watch that, you can go watch that on SHD. I know I said last season that I was going to be starting to upload the match highlights on this channel. With us not being able to play that game against Thorabing Cock, I'm going to do one final season of match highlights on the main channel, so they're going to be uploaded on Sundays. I'm not too sure if it's going to still be at midday, or I might have to move it to 5 PM just to give me a little bit more time to get the videos out, because I don't really have as much time as what I used to do on the weekends now. So unfortunately, I might have to move it to 5 PM for the match highlights on a Sunday. But there we go, we won the first game 16-2. It were happy days. Then we went into a 3-month lockdown and things just completely changed up from there. We did sit top of the league at that moment in time, with Connors also winning as well as Whip It Out, and we thought, you know what, we're going to go straight back up here. Then obviously the whole league's reset. We had to go in with a slightly different team for this game against Jibe. We had to get in a few loans in Malanga and Finn, both from Premier League sides, just because a few players were unavailable. Obviously Philip left and we didn't have time to get a replacement in, and we started this game off pretty well. We did concede them pretty much straight away. This was probably one of my worst performances. I know I'm obviously not a natural goalkeeper, but yeah, it wasn't a great performance. They actually changed their team quite a lot, and it did help them a lot. In the first half though, I think it were pretty comfortable, to be honest with you. It was in the second half where a few players lost their heads, including myself, that we kind of just fell apart a little bit. Finn scored a really nice goal there, and it would have been nice to get Finn on a permanent. I believe the team he plays for, it's expected to leave. I think they've only got 4 players. I think Adam and Josh sometimes play for them, but they do only have 4 players, so maybe one day if Toulouse fold, we could see Finn join on a permanent basis. Who knows though, because we've got 10 players going in to next season. We're going to try our hardest not to get in any loans, because some people can't play certain times, like Josh has got work on Fridays, so he can't make the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock kickoffs, but anything after that Josh can play. And then there's some other times, say if other people are busy, then it's good to have a bit of squad depth. As you can see there, the scoreline is getting a little bit nervy. Adam scored a nice little goal there with quick thinking from the free kick. But yeah, the team then, the 10-man squad, what you could call it, for the season. We've got Kai, we've got Maka, DJ, we've got me obviously, we've got got Josh. I'm trying to think of everyone off the top of my head. We've got Nathan, we've got Reese, we've got Adam, we've got Tom, and we've also got Matty rejoining. You might remember Matty, he played against Klops and Robbers and Bench Group. He's obviously won that game 11-8 there. Nice little win. It put us second in the league because Whip It Out played Throbbing Koch, who didn't show up because he was meant to be Gollingtons, but they never showed up. But yeah, this was the team then going into Whip It Out. We had Brandon coming in on trial for the game. Nathan actually replaced Tom on the substitute bench. There was a little bit of, I mentioned it in the actual video, but there's a little bit of confrontation over the team sheet, and it was quite interesting, to be honest with you. It was literally about 4 hours of arguments in the group chat, and yeah, it was very interesting. But Whip It Out actually took the lead in this game, but I managed to get things back level, and I feel like I'm just going on tangents upon tangents. I just want to quickly explain as well, the full matches will still be on this channel every Friday at 7 PM, so get ready for them. Obviously, most times when the videos go out, I won't actually be here, so you guys will have to turn the post notifications on so you never miss a video. We're on the road to 50 subs. Can we get 50 subs by the time the next video comes out? That would be massively appreciated. I believe we're 6 away. I think we're on 44 at the moment, so make sure you drop a subscription on the channel if you haven't already. It's free to do so. Reese obviously got his first and only goal of the season as well in this game, so that was quite, it wasn't as good a limbs as last time, but it was still an unreal feeling, I'm sure it was, for Reese. And also the full match from the GoPro angle, we're still going to be continuing with the GoPro angle. That will be uploaded on my second channel. It's called SHD Games. It's what I basically just upload all my Twitch content on, but that's going to be on that channel on Wednesdays at 6 PM. But we picked up another win there. It put us top of the league, 1 point clear of Snorting Lisbon, and we lined up like this for the Snorting game. It was the early kickoff. We actually lined up nothing like that at all. There was only me, Kai, Nathan and DJ who were there well before kick-off. Adam came literally second before we were about to kick off. Then Tom and Reese came at half-time. Macca's bus never showed up, so he wasn't able to make the game. But Snorting Lisbon, one of the best teams we have played. That player there who's tried to tackle Nathan there, I think he's called Matty, fantastic player. He scored 6 or 7 goals against us, and the next time we play them, which is actually not this week when you see the video, but it'll be next week. So whenever you see the full match from the HFC game, we'll be playing Snorting Lisbon, and fingers crossed he's not playing, but he probably will be. And as you can see, very, very good player. He scores quite a few goals in this game. He's already got a hat-trick there. This game was very, very end-to-end though. It was very hot as well, and there was a lot of goals in the first half. I think it was 6-6 at half-time, so that just, you know, I don't think we've seen 12 goals in a first half before, but it was very, very end-to-end. It was great to play, and it was a bit like the 508 derby, as this actually got voted for goal of the month by the fans over on Instagram. You guys can get involved in your player of the month, your goal of the month, your fans player of the season, all that sort of stuff, so make sure you go over to the Gaff Instagram and drop us a follow. If you just search the Gaff FC, it should come up. And yeah, they kept taking the lead, we kept equalising. Both teams are giving away sloppy goals, and the next time that we play against Snorting Lisbon, I presume, granted it's not as hot weather, because I feel like that was the reason why both teams were making a few mistakes, was the hot weather. I presume that it will be not as high scoring. Fingers crossed though, we can still get something out of the game, but it's going to be tough, you know, the championship. I'm hoping it's 2 up, 2 down, because if it's 3 up and 3 down, that only means 2 teams are going to be staying in each league each season. But they seem to have promoted 3 teams last season going into this season, if that makes sense. So hopefully going into this season that we're currently playing, it is only 2 teams go up and 2 teams go down, because that'll actually make it quite fun and quite competitive. But yeah, that game ended up finishing 9-9. Adam got a last second equaliser in that game, and you know, that actually got voted, well, not voted, I actually picked that for moment of the season. It kept our promotion hopes alive. We went into the massive game against Konos Massivos. That was the team once again. This was Brandon's final game for the club. And yeah, Konos, you know, they're a very, very good side. We expected a tough game, and we were well in the game for most of it until, you know, there's a few mistakes and howlers, you could say, from Mr. Palfers. So, you know, I'm sure he won't mind me saying now, but yeah. We were a little bit defensive in this game. We didn't really show up. You know, you can tell they've actually not played that together for any less of or any longer of a time than we have. I obviously missed a penalty in that game. This were a nice little goal here that got nomination for goal of the month. He didn't win it in the end, but that was a nice one. But it's goals like that where Kai probably should be doing better with. But with clubs starting to fold around us, you know, we could be on the lookout to try sign some more players. So Kai, if you're watching this, your job potentially is on the line. You know, with clubs folding, there's rumours of Klops and Robbers, they might fold, and they've got a very, very good goalkeeper, so we might go in and try sign him. But that was a very, very good goal there from Audi. As I said though, we were well in the game for most of it. 5-3, we're nowhere near out of it, but then after that it kind of just went a little bit downhill. They got a comfortable win. We will be playing them, I think it's on the 4th of June. I'm 99% sure we'll be playing them again. So fingers crossed we can go there and get a better result. Obviously we didn't have Tom for this game either. He's been busy the last few weeks and he's going to also be busy for this week, so he's unable to make this game. But after that, fingers crossed, he should be back and hopefully he can help us in the championship. Yeah, final game we actually played of the season was a 9-3 defeat against Connacht. Not ideal, not great at all, but went into the final game of the season. We were already about to set off, and then Throbbing Koch, I actually got a text from Goals Leeds saying that Throbbing Koch wouldn't be showing up, so that was very, very disappointing to see. Obviously, we got a 5-0 win for that, and that did mean that we Jibe had to beat Snorting Lisbon, or I think even a draw would have promoted us. But that didn't happen. Snorting won that game. I can't remember what the score was. I'm going to say 6-4. There was 2 goals in it, which obviously meant Snorting finished second. We finished third. We thought we hadn't been promoted. It turns out in the end, Goals promoted us anyway, which it's a little bit of a dub there. But yeah, that's what happened in Season 2. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any content from Season 3. As I said, the match highlights will still be uploaded on my main channel, SHD, on Sundays. Not too sure whether it be 12 PM or 5 PM yet, so make sure you go over to that channel and check it out. The full matches from the GoPro angle will be uploaded on my second channel called SHD Games, so make sure you go drop a subscription on there if you're interested in watching that. And the full matches from the main camera angle, which hopefully my camera will be getting fixed soon, but we've sent it in the post to the camera company and they've not even received it yet, so God knows what's going on there. But if you have gone on to enjoy today's video, a like as always will be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new, and we'll see you all in the next video. Peace.